Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Saints versus Giants NFL matchup on Sunday, December 17, 2023. Of course, at Pick Dawgz, we give out tons of free picks every day, but if you're looking for our best bets, we put those under the Premium Picks tab at Pickdawgz.com. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website. You got to go ahead and text. But let's get to this one. Saints taking on the Giants. The Saints 6-7 on the season after last week's big win over the Panthers, and I call it a big win over the Panthers, not because beating the Panthers is anything spectacular, but it knocked the Saints into first place in the NFC South. It's a three-way tie. The Buccaneers, the Saints, and the Falcons all sitting at 6-7 with just 4 games left to play. Oh, it's going to be a great finish. It makes every game all that much more important. The Giants come into this one 5-8, and Tommy DeVito taking over as the quarterback for the Giants. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out with Daniel Jones, of course, signing the big contract coming into this year. But the Giants have now won 3 consecutive games, and while wins over the Commanders and the Patriots didn't really seem like much, that home win against the Packers, 24-22, well, that was something, as the Giants were 5.5-point dogs in that one. In fact, all the games of the Giants' recent winning streak, they've been underdogs, and they've won those games outright. And, of course, they sit here as an underdog once again. Saints covered last week against the Panthers. That ended a 3-game losing streak, including a divisional loss to the Falcons. But the other ones were outside of the division, losing to the Vikings and the Lions. Wins over the Bears and the Colts, losses to Jaguars and Texans. So, the thing is that the Saints haven't really looked great all season. There hasn't been a time where you're just like, oh man, the Saints are looking like a Super Bowl contender or a playoff contender. But the thing is, despite not playing their best football, they still are in the thick of things. So are the Saints either back end loaded and, just sitting on a couple of big games, or is this the best that we're going to see from them? And I think, well, unfortunately, it might be the best that we see from them. But the thing is, it might be good enough. The Saints defense, rules the roost here. And while they allow 321 yards per game and, teams have run the ball on them, the pass defense has been very, very good. And we know that Tommy DeVito gets sacked an absolute bunch, for the Giants. He sits there. So, with his receivers probably going to be covered in this one. You could look for DeVito to get really hammered in the pocket in this game. Look at the Saints offense. They haven't been overly effective. Alvin Kamara definitely has something left in the tank. He doesn't seem to be the same guy that we saw a few years ago, but we still see flashes of it. The Giants defense has been on the field a tremendous amount this season, but they certainly have increased their play as well in recent weeks. But I tell you, in this one, I just think that the Giants winning streak has been nice, but I think all things come to an end. I think it comes to an end here. I think the Saints get it done. I'm going to take the Saints to cover the spread, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll tell you how often historically each of the bets on the board today have hit, trying to put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.